Today marks 1 year since Arizona reported its first confirmed case of COVID-19. Our Noelani Graff is live this morning with a look back at the last year that changed all of us. I got to say, no, hey, I remember being on the campus of ASU last year and seeing just a couple people wearing a mask, and you thought they're a little bit paranoid. What's going on? Now look, everyone's wearing a mask. We have certainly been through a lot.
What a ride it has been. And now, to your point, things like social distancing, masking up, we're in it together, new normals, COVID, the vid, Rona, all of it has become a regular part of our vocabulary. And to think that on that day, it seemed like the biggest headline of the day was going to be the death of basketball icon Kobe Bryant. And at the same time, that very first coronavirus domino fell at ASU.
As an adult member of the ASU community.
January 26, 2020, the first confirmed case of coronavirus in Arizona made public, one of just 5 nationwide. Within a week, the U.S. declares a health emergency. Arizonans get quarantined on cruise ships dealing with outbreaks.
It's here, and it's going to be here with us in the U.S. for quite a while.
In just 1 month's time, the first COVID-19 death in Seattle, the ripple effect swift.
A lot of non-perishables are still missing.
The ultimate scavenger hunt for toilet paper and hand sanitizer starts in the valley. By March, the first big blows to Arizona's economy. Spring training canceled. Festival season never gets started. March Madness stays benched.
Businesses that just don't know what to do and how they're going to survive.
On March 20th, the grim reality of the human toll.
Tonight, Arizona announcing its first death from coronavirus.
A Phoenix man, the first of what would become more than 12,000 deaths in Arizona within a year. Survival becomes a real concern at nursing homes, and families start to be cut off from visiting.
We are concerned with the mental health of our residents as they're being more isolated.
Spring break ushers in the tipping point for schools. The first cases on campus.
We are announcing a statewide closure of all Arizona schools.
Remote learning begins, leading to one of the most contentious topics in the year ahead.
It's a learning curve for all of us, definitely.
The Navajo Nation starts leading the nation per capita in cases. Weekend lockdowns begin.
We're a resilient people, and I know we will overcome this monster.
Governor Doug Ducey issues Arizona's first and only lockdown order nearly 2 months to the day from the state's first case. Bars, restaurants, gyms all forced to follow a curfew. Intermittent closures would follow in the months ahead. And the morning rush would transform into hurriedly logging into Zoom calls as more people switched to working remotely.
Going to lane number 2.
What does open in April? Testing sites becoming some of the busiest drive-thrus in town, while the first Arizonan to donate convalescent plasma after recovering from the virus pulls up his sleeve.
A lot of people are talking about a new normal that's going to happen going forward.
Another part of the new normal, masks and arguments about them really heating up over the summer. Counties left to make their own rules. Then President Trump comes to Phoenix to tour Honeywell's PPE production, but is ready to shut down his coronavirus task force and starts holding mask-free rallies as supporters do the same.
We can't keep our country closed for the next 5 years.
COVID fatigue becoming clear by fall as cases start to surge again. But hope also starts to lift spirits as Arizonans start volunteering to test vaccines.
We're watching history unfold at this hour.
And though 2 months after federal officials promised, the first trucks of the approved vaccine roll out in December, and the sleeves of our healthcare heroes start rolling up.
And so clearly the story continues. There continue to be roadblocks with administering the vaccine, but I really want to leave you with some memories of hope. The advent of drive-by birthdays, teacher appreciation parades. Remember all those online tutorials of how to make masks and community members donating them? And one of the things that will stick with me, those first 2 months when people here in Arizona and across the country and even the world would leave notes, make signs, and cheer nightly out their windows in appreciation for our doctors and nurses. I'm Noelani Graff for ABC 15 Arizona. Back to you.